looking rough, so today I'm going to show you how I do my typical type of nail set. Now, normally I already have an idea on what I want to do, but lately I've been needing some inspiration, so I go on handy dandy Pinterest. And I already had a set that I wanted to do, but once I seen that first one, I just went for it. Now, it's been a good month, maybe more, since I've done my nails, so I'm just looking at them, seeing like how crusty they are. I barely have any cuticles, as you can see, just a little dead skin buildup on the sides, but it's not gonna be that bad. I grabbed this cuticle remover that I bought off of Amazon. Who knows how long ago? I absolutely love it. You pour a little bit on it. I did too much right here, but you pour a little bit on there, and when you grab your cuticle pusher, it lifts the cuticles off of the nail bed. Like, as you can see, they turn them, I don't know how to explain it, they turn them white and it lifts off the nail bed. They're gone. Boom. That's the best way I can explain it. And you see here, I'm trying to get all the dead skin, dead cuticles out of the crevices. The cuticle remover, it turns them white, so it makes it real easy to see them. So I can just scrape them all out. And this is the end result of all my nails being scraped and shoveled out of dead skin and cuticles. It's still a little white, I'm not gonna lie. It's a few hangnails here and there, but I'm going to just buff them off with my nail drill. So in a second, it'll all be nice and prepped. And I know it's not just me who always have an issue getting these bands off. Like, every time I have to have my pliers nearby because I know I'm going to have an issue getting it off. And now we have the drill machine all put together, and then we put it on the perfect setting, which is 2. Yes, you don't want to put the setting too high. You want as little friction as possible. I'm not up here trying to act like I'm a nail educator or anything like that. I simply learned from trial and error. Okay, I had the little indents in my nails right at the top where the cuticles was, and I'm wondering, why do my fingernails hurt so bad? That is why the speed is too high. I'm just trying to save that from you. You're welcome. And nails are coming together slowly but surely. Trust the process. I'm just trying to sand them down as little as possible, but still trying to remove that shine. Trying to remove like them natural oils that your nails produce. Getting rid of any dead skin that is going to still be around my fingertips, because it's gonna be some. I know it is. And excuse me getting up the camera frame. It's no excuse, but this is my first video. I'm still learning how to record and whatnot, so please give your girl grace. Thank ya. Okay, and those are pretty much prepped with a capital P. Prepping is my least favorite part. You have to be real thorough, and it takes me forever to do everything. Like, yes, I sped up a majority of these videos, but I'm probably an hour in. Like, genuinely, I I never said I was teaching anybody about speed. I'm just showing you how I do my nails. And yes, I be sitting there all day. Yes, I do. I'm not even gonna act like I don't. I really am trying to get to the point where I could speed through this though. Like, where it takes me 2 hours to do a fire set. I wonder when that day will come. So if you know, any tips and tricks, let your girl know. I'm currently clipping my nails down. I've been doing shorter type of nails. I know that if a short girly was to see this, I know she would not consider that short. But I've been doing like short type of nails. And let me really get into how reading is so fundamental, because I swore I read everything that I needed to read. But no, because apparently I ordered these mini zebra nail files, and yes, they was 180/100 grit, so they was perfect. But really, what came out of this whole situation, they were perfect. Like, especially I got little lady hands, so they fit. Like, I don't know. I never really realized how I struggle with the regular size nail files, because I always consider them regular size. But having these mini files, loved them. Loved them. It was too easy filing the sides, getting that crisp, perfect shape. Too easy. And I didn't have to worry about the file falling out my hand or anything, even though I normally don't worry about that. But it worked out well. If you have little, dainty, non-working hands like mine, I suggest ordering them. They're nice. And make sure you're constantly spraying your nails down with alcohol. That is what you see this wet substance is. It is alcohol. I noticed spraying the alcohol down makes your nails last longer. It eliminates lifting, all that good stuff. This powder color is, I think it's Mia Secret Pink and Mia Secret Rose mixed together. I'm not sure. It's been a couple of months since that powder, what is that called, powder container? It's been a couple of months since that powder container appeared, so I have no idea, I'm not gonna lie. But with this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part, especially when you have nice products like Mia Secret. I'm using Mia Secret powder, and I'm using Cara Sky. I think that's how you say it, the Cara Sky monomer liquid. This is my first time trying Cara Sky. I really bought it because it was on sale. I am budgeting like crazy. I've been on a crazy budget this past year. And being on that said crazy budget, I'm not gonna lie, I resulted in buying a cheap monomer. I think I think I just seen 16 ounces, and I think I saw it on sale for something, I don't know, but it was 16 ounces and it was like $22, and I'm like, yes, let me get that thing. Yo, it dries so fast. Like, I have no room to try to manipulate the bead or anything. It immediately dries. It's horrible. But I was thinking in the future, maybe I can mix the fast drying monomer with the Cara Sky, and it'll give me like a good medium or something. Like, I can manipulate it, but then it immediately dries. I don't know. Even though I don't have an issue with waiting for my nails to dry, but that is just something I could try instead of letting it go to waste. I'm really trying to hit all these angles, every angle, so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But I showed this in normal speed so you can see how lightly I'm tapping on the bead. Just trying to get it to start forming the shape that I want. I went for square, simple, maybe too simple, I don't know. But just look at look at the thumb. My thumb ate. I'm doing this voice, so I think it's been like a week since I did my nails. I don't know. The nails are off. I ripped them all off. I'm doing duck nails in a couple of days. Excited. But yes, you see, I'm just lightly tapping the sides. I'm really trying to make sure I angle my brush directly on that side wall, so I make sure that the shape is nice and crispy. Crispy meaning sharp. Sharp. I don't mind cutting you. I don't. The nails will always be worth it. The nails will always come first. I'm sorry. And make sure you're constantly wiping the brush, your nail brush. Yes, that's what that is. Make sure you're constantly wiping your nail brush. If you don't, acrylic gets stuck in there and then the acrylic dries. And the acrylic is a bee. Dried acrylic is a bee trying to get out of the brush. You gotta sit it in like acetone, and then that can ruin your brush. It's horrible. So make sure you're wiping your nail brush. That's why you see that damp little. See, you just saw me do it. That's why you see that damp spot on the towel, because I've been constantly wiping it. And just so I'm clear, when I say mistake, I mean I did not notice how thin the nail was. Mistake is a overstatement. It wasn't a mistake. It was an overlooked error. I don't know. And now I'm just spending this time going over each nail, making sure I hit every side wall, and I have a side wall on every nail. That's very important. And this is like when I said earlier in the video, I was probably an hour into me sitting down doing my nails after the prep process. Who knows how long? Like, I'm probably 2 hours at this point. Who knows? But that's why it takes me so long, because I'm so, well, at least I try to be so tedious when it comes to getting these shapes. Shape, shape, shape. Say it one more time. Shape. If it's not the most important, like, I'll say shape is more important than the nail art. I would say that, because you can have no nail art and nails look fire as long as that shape ate. Thank you. And as you can see, at some point in time, I picked up the mini nail file and I started using it. This nail file, it was just so easy to get in every crack and crevice. I don't know what made it easy. Like, maybe because it was mini. I don't know. But I was just able to angle it however I wanted to make it fit against my nail how I wanted. And I was filing away. I don't file for a long time though. That didn't take me long. Everything else took me long. But filing, I sped through that. I mean, what more do I have to say? Do you see that crispy shape? That crispy shape with the sharp edges and the smooth application. Okay, the application on my right hand, it wasn't that smooth. I'm not ambidextrous. Not that. Or however you say the word. But it is eating so far. I'm trusting this process. And I grabbed my cute little palette that I put my nail colors on. You see me putting white and black. I have to go back to the picture to remember if it was other colors in there. I'm not sure. But I've just been really feeling black lately. I don't know. The emo in me lately has really been shining. But I really have been feeling black a lot. like to the point I want to do the reverse French where it's black, where the base is white and then the French is black. But I don't know if I'm that emo. I don't know. And I'm not going to say that my paint application is perfect, but I mean, I would say damn near. Now I apply all my color foundations. I did black foundations and I did white foundations. Just didn't do them all on cameras. Sorry. But now I move on to my French. My Frenchies love French. I love a lot of things. I love a lot of things. I don't even know how many times I've said love so far. But French, like, you can't go wrong with a French. You can't. If you go wrong with a French, you just don't know what you're doing. And that's okay. That's why I took the time to record this part. So you can see, yes, you can start off with the ugly French. The French right now, this is ugly. It's hideous. But trusting the process and, you know, after I go and swipe it a lot of times, it's going to look like $100 French. Trust me. I mean, I didn't trust myself at first, but then I did when I saw the results. And speaking of not knowing what you're doing, somebody immediately tell me, how the F can I get a French in 3 swipes? I cannot figure it out. I cannot figure out how y'all can visualize the French on the finger and just create it off of visualization. Like, not having to sculpt it out first and see where the lines and everything. Like, these take me about 3 to 5 minutes per finger. So if it could possibly take me 10 seconds per finger, that would be amazing. Don't be a hater. Sharing is caring. And now I'm showing the other French that took 10 minutes to complete. And I'm saying or questioning myself, what gave me the nerve to record me doing a French? Like, I know how to bust them out in 2 seconds. Because I don't. One day I will triumph to that point, but today, right now, I'm just showing y'all in real time how long it takes me to do my French. I think after some close examination, I realized it takes me so long to do my French because I'm so timid when I'm trying to go in and like do the lines. I'm so timid with every movement because I don't want to mess it up. But now I'm just deciding I'm not going to care no more. I'm just going to go in with all the confidence. And that's what we have acetone and them other brushes for, to clean up them sides. Like how I need to clean that side, but I'm going to just leave it. I'm just put a design over it. This is the foundation. This is what we have so far. Mostly black, a little bit of white. And oh my gosh. Beautiful. I can't do any nail art on myself without getting some polish on me, but these are the final designs that I put on my nails. Hear me out. I swore I recorded putting the designs on. I swore I recorded. I don't know why I didn't record it, because that probably would have been the best part, but I didn't. I don't know why, but I already recorded my next video, and I definitely recorded me doing the design. So this is the set that we're leaving off with. That's me waving goodbye, and this is the next day with some lotion on my hands. Yeah.